Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again. If you were wondering whether this Iran war, Israeli war, American war, whatever you want to call it, was going to affect the Philippines, well, you don't have to wonder anymore. The effects have already taken place, and things are going to get worse before they get better. Simply because of the 90% import dependency on oil that the Philippines has. You know, they already talking about 90 pesos per liter gasoline, which is crazy. But it's going to be a domino effect. The cost of the oil is going to have a domino effect. It's going to hit everything: rice, sugar, flour, meat, cooking oil. But the problem is the people aren't going to get a raise. You aren't going to get a raise. Our cost of living is getting ready to skyrocket over here. They're already talking about 72 pesos per kilo rice in Cebu right now. Many of the ferries canceling their schedules, all of them raising their fares anywhere from 10 to 40%. It's not just affecting the people here in the Philippines, but OFWs. Over 2 million Filipino OFWs are being affected by this crisis. Their job security, their safety, their remittances, which is very important, about 10% of the GDP, are at risk now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think the orange-faced cocksucker took this into mind when he started that war over there. Yeah, I said it. You know, I'm sick of these wars. I'm 62 years old, and ever since I can remember, we've always been in some type of skirmish. It's time for it to stop. Because it's always the innocent people who are going to suffer. Government over here has already went to a 4-day work week to try to counter the crisis. Yeah, it's going to get worse real quick over here, man. I'm just letting you know now, if you plan on coming here on vacation or you're going to retire over here, right now probably is not a good time. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know. Hopefully somebody else will talk about this and give their 2 cents on it. I'm giving my 2 cents. Prices are getting ready to skyrocket. The cost of living is getting ready to skyrocket. And you've already seen during the lockdowns and the COVID, it's never going to go back to the same. Okay, it's never going to go back to normal again. There are already long lines for gasoline up in Manila and Luzon. I saw it on the news today because the impending price hike is going on Tuesday. Today is Monday, so everybody's lining up. Some gasoline stations are at 55, 57 pesos per kilo. Then some are already at 70. So the ones that had the low price, have long queues for gasoline, guys. It's going to get bad over here real quick, man, because what started out as a few days, a couple of weeks, now they're talking about this crisis may stretch to September. They even, talking about boots on the ground. It's crazy. The only way you're going to benefit is your life is going to get worse. It's going to go downhill. It's not going to get better. It's not going to benefit you guys. Okay? It's the same people with the same game plan and the same bullshit lies. And we're tired of it. Things are never going to be the same over here again. It's crazy, man. You're talking about 72 pesos per kilo for rice? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay? When I came over here 7 years ago, it was 40-something pesos per kilo, maybe even less than that. Of course, the lockdowns, the pandemic shot everything up. It's getting ready to happen again. I had Marilyn fill up our motorcycle yesterday. It was 63, she said, but the sign I saw said 65. But what really concerns me is the OFWs over there. Many of them are already, asking the Filipino government to repatriate them, bring them back home, because a lot of American citizens are trapped over there. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. He's in Dubai. He said he can't go anywhere. All the sirens and everything going on. He said they basically been deserted. They're left on their own. But hopefully some of these OFWs can get back. Just right here in the Western Visayas where I live, in Negros Island, about 58,000 OFWs are being affected by this crisis, man. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. I'm not trying to make anybody panic. I'm just giving you the facts. They're going to be talking about this stuff, man, in the coming days and the coming weeks. Hopefully they can come up to some type of solution, but they want regime change. They want to put another Shah of Iran in there. They want another puppet in there, and bombing from the air is not going to do that. Okay? It's going to get real messy. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this today. No, I'm not a geopolitical expert, but I don't have to be to have my own damn perspective and opinion. I'm living over here. My family's over here. My cost of living is getting ready to skyrocket. And so is millions of other Filipinos over here. And guess what? They're not going to get any more money. They're not going to get a raise. Okay? They have it hard enough as it is. And now you've got policies that don't even concern them, are going to turn their lives upside down. And you don't think I'm going to talk about it? Yeah, I'm going to talk about it, because I'm not afraid. I'm anti-war. I've always been anti-war. It's time that we stop these forever wars. Another U.S. serviceman killed. They say 7, but that's a damn lie. You can't believe nothing on the news right now concerning that. It's all propaganda. It's all lies. We got a leader who's probably the stupidest president we've ever had by far, okay, in that office right now. You got Israel running that show. It's the tail wagging the dog, guys. So if you don't like me, if you want to unsubscribe from me, go ahead. I really don't care. I'm frustrated, man. I'm way over here. And you say, well, Cal, at least they ain't got bombs being dropped on you. It is a bomb being dropped on the Filipino people. Imagine if you're earning 500-600 pesos a day, and all of a sudden gasoline shoots up to 90 pesos per liter, rice 72 pesos per liter. Everything that you value, everything that you need shoots up 10 to 40%. What are you going to do? So if in America, if in the Philippines, wherever you are, find in your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Maybe I'll spin the wheel twice every week until this crisis is over. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. Stop believing all that rhetoric that's coming out of the mouths of these American politicians. They're traitors, man. They sold us out. 94% of them are receiving money from Israeli lobbyists. Our president is being blackmailed right now. They've got something on him, guys, because all the other administrations, Israel's been trying to get them to go into Iran. They all turned them down except for him. He did not sell his case to the American people. He did not make his case, didn't take the case to Congress. He just started dropping bombs. And the whole world is impacted right now. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.